What's up, nerds and nerdettes and wee little nerdlings all? It's your buddy Big Johnny G for Two Gun Pixie presents Legendary Gaming. My number 5 favorite game played in 2023, Paper Dungeons. This is the game that actually kind of turned me on to the concept of roll and write games, and I'm glad it did. I found this game to have a very fun story mode that I enjoyed playing through, to the point where it's making me look forward to playing the standalone sequel of the game and seeing how that feels with a story mode playthrough. I really like the fact that this game has a player count anywhere from 1 all the way up to 8. Now, the player count is not really going to make a big impact on playtime, the way this game is set up. That's something else I absolutely enjoy about this. And also, with the ability to play up to 8, in the style and rule mechanisms that this game has, it's not a party game. So you can play this with a number of players that you would normally find with the party games, but yet this still feels like a board game. I also found this game to give me a really great Dungeons & Dragons feel. I mean, a light style of maybe basic Dungeons & Dragons, but yes, in a pinch, for a quick game, I know that I can rely on this to give me that sensation. My number 4 favorite game played in 2023, 4 Against Darkness. This is a solo or group or a DM style game, however I want to run it or you want to run yours. It can play up to 5 players. I've been enjoying this solo, and I've been enjoying running this as a DM style game. This game definitely hits the mark for bringing you that classic old school style D&D feel. And it can be played anywhere from a 15-minute game, depending on what you want to do, or an entire campaign mode that could take you and your friends a couple of days to finish. The design of the game's system of building dungeons, these random rolls on charts that will let you fill in the map as you're going along, corridors and rooms, and the encounters that you're going to have in them. It harkens back to the old school style of wargaming and early RPG, and that really does work for this game. I enjoy it. Everyone that I've experienced this game with, they've enjoyed it. It feels right. It feels organic. Regardless of whether this game is being run solo, cooperatively, or being run DM style, I've found that all of the different ways are still running very smoothly. It doesn't make a difference in how the game runs, how the game plays, and the sensations, the feelings that you're going to get from playing the game in any of these modes. And that's not something I can say about most games. This game is already being supported with extra material, with plans and promises of more to come down the road. I agree that this game is a great Dungeons & Dragons light feeling. If you have any experience, if you enjoyed, if you loved playing some of the old school RPGs, D&D games, basic, then this is something you're going to want to take a look at. This is a light, easy learn system. It's a good system to bring around with you. It's not a lot of books. The books are small. The books are light. All you need are a couple of 6-sided dice, pencil, and some graph paper. And this game's ready to go, which is why it's on my list. My number 3 favorite game played in 2023. Marching Order. This light RPG style game is quite adult in the way it handles itself. in the way it speaks and reads. This is adult D&D. This is another fun and amazing D6 system that takes advantage of the nostalgia and the feel of old school RPGing, and it gives it an adult twist in language, in setup. This is not the kind of game that you're going to want to play with your 12 or 14-year-old, but with your friends of your age category, you're going to enjoy this, I think. This different take on some RPGing. The game is a great balance between the dungeon delving feel and town time, because between your delves, you will get a chance to go back to town, resupply, but also get a chance to carouse, to party, and to interact with some of the shops there. So this does make the game feel a little bit more well-rounded than some of the other light RPG dungeon delves. I also find this game does have a strategic balance there between managing your health, your stress, and the party line, because it's all done, it's all fought, you're moving in a straight line, one character after another, and in the middle of combat, during combat, things will mess up your party line, and that's going to change up your strategy on the fly. It's going to keep you on your toes in a way that a lot of the games that do dungeon delves don't, because they are more opened up. They're not in a straight line, and here it makes a difference, and it shows. I think this is an amazing love letter to old school basic D&D style gaming, and I'm really glad to know that this game also has a lot of support, that there are other materials out for it right now. There are plans for even more materials after that the company and the fans all expect this to continue growing. It's another reason why it's here. It's another reason why I keep going back to this title and I keep playing it when I want to get that fill, that feeling of D&D, but I don't have time or maybe necessarily a party to jump in and do D&D. My number 2 favorite game played in 2023. Hero Quest. And this is another multiplayer fantasy game with a solo mode. And that works beautifully for me and mine. I'm telling you, since the end of the 80s, this game has always been somewhere on my favorite gaming list. I have enjoyed this game since I was a teen, and through the decades, it has never let me down. And now that they've reinvigorated it, they've added more to it, they've redesigned it, and they are now continuing and growing the series, it does my heart even better, even greater, to know that this is still alive, kicking, and about to break down the door. The original game had some good fun minis, and the minis now with the new updated version are absolutely beautiful and fantastic. They're the kind of minis that if you don't paint, they will make you think about being a miniatures painter. But they are guaranteed to pop your game, bring it up to a new level of visual beauty. And I can't get enough of these minis. The furniture as well, the doors, everything makes your board come alive. All the quests that I've run through, from the core game to the extra stuff, it just keeps bringing me more and more fun, with a promise of even greater stuff down the road. There are so many choices with this game too, so many more than the original had, as far as who you want to play, what you want to play, and even what order you may want to play everything in. I love the fact that it is so fully supported by the app, and that there are unique things that you're going to find on the app. Some of them specifically made just to help gap some of the expansions together, which I thought was actually brilliant that they did that. With an ever-growing system and an app that really brings it to life with sounds and actions, this just keeps growing higher and higher on my demand to continue playing this and get through all of the damn campaigns. There's a lot I want to do with this game. And when I can't get the party together for D&D, but I don't want just a fast, quick little fill like some of the previous games mentioned, this has been, and always will be, my go-to game. my number one favorite game played in 2023. Dungeons and Dragons. These last year and a half, we have had an absolutely wonderful campaign going. There's been so many ups and downs with the players and their characters that this growing world around them continues to keep beckoning them back again and again. The module that I completed last year, the Forge and Fury, proved to be one of the favorite modules that I have ever DM'd in my 40 plus years. It really helped bring the new group together and I think helped forge some of their brotherhood feelings. I've also increased my use of table builds, and they are becoming better and better from the beginning of the Forge of Fury, where I was shakingly using several different core sets from here to there to pull together enough pieces to build a basic dungeon engine, all the way up to the very last episode that you guys got to watch, where things really, really came together. And this year, you're gonna see, if you haven't already started seeing yet, the Evil campaign, the short, quick Evil campaign, and then after that, the last D&D campaign that we're playing for a while since we're taking a break, and that is The Speaker in Dreams. It's been a fantastic, great run. This year's gotten even better. I'm sure this is going to be on my list of favorite games played for 2024 next year. But for right now, we just got to get through this damn campaign. Now, those are my favorite games played in 2023.